product menu here displays a table of information that is available in the system. It shows us our SKU of each product, the number that is ranked, if it's visible, the title of the product, the vendor style, price, whether or not this item is selected as a homepage special, whether or not it's selected as a cell phone special, the set that it's been assigned to, whether or not it has a buy now button, the photo that is available, and then the category code that it belongs to. The top of the screen here shows a search area where we can search specifically for an individual product if we need to edit it. Once we start typing if we know the SKU, we can start typing into this field. So let's say if I want to find this SKU down here, 2-001-2, if I were to start typing it up here, 2-, and you see that it started to automatically populate a list of all of the items which match my criteria. And there it is in the second one there. I can continue to type, and this list would continue to narrow itself down, or I could just click the second one there. And then these check-offs will allow you to select which area of the individual product you'd like to search for your criteria. I'm just going to hit the search button, and it brings me back and shows me what my search criteria was, highlighted in yellow, which fields I was searching in, and then down here it shows me my product that matches. Navigating to different screens within the product catalog, you would click on the Show Next button up on the top here, and then we can browse through our products. On the top right, we see that this says 425 products found, and as we browse through, we can get to more of the products. We also have a show previous and show next down at the bottom of the screen. Now, for the purposes of this demo, let's continue to walk through, and we're going to go inside of one of these products. So I'm going to click on this product number, and it brings me to our product edit page. This screen shows us a series of tabs across the top, which bring us to different levels of information that is available for each product. And when you scroll down to the bottom, there is a delete button down at the bottom here, which allows you to delete the product. Within the product screens, since this is a brief overview, I'm not going over all of the individual features, but let me just review the basics. In the main details, you can edit all of the, generally speaking, all of the primary information that most users will need for their products. Additional details gives us a few more fields of information. Additional images allows us to choose where we would enter in all of our images. The jewelry details, as for the Junior CMS, the jewelry version, it has this jewelry tab where you can see all of the fields that can be filled in. Price details is where we manage our price points. So in this particular case, we show that for quantities 1 to 1, it's one price, 2 to 2, it's another price, 3 to 3, 4 to 100 is another price. And there are a number of fields and functionalities that are built in here. Some features on this screen are not displayed because in this particular demo, some of them are not completely activated here in the price points. On this options and price point screen, we also have the ability to preset the types of options, whether or not a product comes in blue, red, or green. We can enter those in here. or whether a product comes in various types of metal choices and their adjustments to the product price would all be here. The next jewelry related tab says stones. This is where you would enter in your different types of gemstones, starting with diamond and then through various other gemstones that are available. The system does support up to 3 large stones, not counting what you might have as small accent stones or micropatinated stones. For items with large center diamonds that have certifications, you can enter in all the certification details on this tab. Related products allows you to add or identify other products that are somehow related to this one. So you can say there are related items for a suite of jewelry. If you have a ring that has a matching pair of earrings and a bracelet and a pendant and a necklace, you can identify those as related items. If this happens to be a vintage style ring and you want to identify other vintage style rings, you could put them in under similar items. Reviews tab is where you're going to be able to view and modify or delete any of the reviews that are left for individual products. And then we have the SEO settings tab, which allows you to set the page title, the meta keywords, or the description for the products. And then this last field up here, default image renaming. This is a powerful SEO feature that we've added in here that allows you to preset an image name that would be default for this product. So if this product says BR1611G, then you could put in here, let's see, if you knew what this was going to be, you could say, well, this is a bracelet. You could say bracelet cubic zirconia, and then what would happen is when you save that value, you can go up into additional images and say upload image. And then from this field, when you choose an image to select, the problem with most cameras is that most cameras will give you a generic letter and then a number as a photograph name. So in this particular case, it says P7 194537.jpg, but that's not really a useful photograph name. So what happens is the default image naming changes the photograph name on the fly. So as I upload this photograph, you can see here that it renamed it bracelet cubic zirconia 6, and then it's got the SKU in there as well as the .jpg at the end of it. I'm going to click the continue button, and then we will see that here in our bracelet name, in our image name, the name shows up instead of the generic P name that we had, and that is from the SEO settings. Standard functionality throughout the entire Junior system includes these 3 buttons: this update button, update and redisplay, cancel and return. Anytime you see these 3 buttons, you are able to click the update button to save all of your work and go to the previous screen. Update and redisplay will save all of your work and bring you right back to the screen you're looking at. Cancel and return will prevent any of your changes from being saved, and you will return back to the previous screen. I'm going to click cancel and return right now. That brings us back to the product catalog screen. There is one feature that was not shown on that previous edit category screen, and that is the content swap. Currently on the demo that I'm using, the content swap is not active. In a moment, I will show you how to turn it on and then what the change is to the product screen. Also, if you've been watching closely, you'll notice that I actually switched to a different demo as I was showing you that product, I wanted to make sure you had the most up-to-date information with the options feature, which some of our websites do not have turned on. One of the other items that you see in this screen that we're looking at is we see up here a highlighted area that shows 52 files uploaded, and it says Edge Upload. Depending on your system, if you have the ability to mass upload products to the website, once you do a mass upload, those items will show up right here. Whereas if I switch over to this other tab, you will see there is no indication that mass upload products have been loaded. Let me go through the individual icons that are on the top right of this screen. The Edit Products button simply brings you back to the screen you're looking at, starting with the first product. The Add Product button allows you to add a new product to the system. I hit Cancel and Return to go back, so I didn't change anything. The Edit Categories button shows us our currently loaded categories into our website. This is where we would go to manipulate how the product categories are loaded into our website. The View Photos button allows us to view the products that are listed along with icons of their photos. If we only have a few products loaded into the system, sometimes it's pretty convenient to search for a product by the photograph rather than try to remember what your SKU is. Clicking the Homepage Special icon will show you only the products that are loaded into the system that have been selected as Homepage Specials. This becomes very beneficial for websites that have thousands of products loaded in and you only have one or two items selected as your Homepage Special. It's much faster to click the icon up here to edit those individual products rather than trying to search for them some other way. Same thing with the cell phone specials. Any item designated as a cell phone special will appear when you click that icon up on top. Product message screen is where we can put a default disclaimer that will appear on all of the product detail pages in the website. As the demo message says here, this is where you would put the default price message, perhaps something about the price of gold changing overnight. If you see this default message on the public side of the site, then please go to Stand Products Product Messages to change it, which is exactly where we are right now. So if you happen to see this message on the front side of your website, this is where you go to change it. And then Product Options is where we can go in and actually add different types of options to our system, which would then automatically show up in the products edit screen that I showed you a moment ago.